YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here with a special episode for you. This is actually going to be an early sneak peek at the Black Sea Colonies DLC that's coming out for Total War Rome 2. I want to appreciate CA for giving me the opportunity to show this to you early, and I actually get to run through some campaign with you early and give you a little bit of a preview as to what's to come. And there's some fun factions coming your way. Now, besides the Black Sea Colonies, of interest to some of you may be that Massalia is coming in as a free LC, which is kind of a hybrid Greek Gallic faction, kind of interesting. And I'll be playing as Pergamon for you in this, and Lionheart, I believe, is going to show you Samaria. I'm not sure if they've chosen someone to do Colchis, but if I find out, I'll try and link to it. But those are the factions that are coming to you: Pergamon, Samaria, and Colchis. And I will be playing as Pergamon, whose unique units consist of Agema Spears, which is going to be an interesting unit. It looks like kind of a heavy spear unit with square formation instead of hoplite wall. And then you got Pergamon Noble Cavalry, which is looking like a strong Lancer Cav, maybe something like Companion Cav. And you got Picked Peltist, which is a very strong Peltist unit. When I say very strong, I think like 65 armor and pretty solid melee attack on him with 41 missile damage or 40 missile damage, something like that, really high. So it's going to be a powerful Peltist unit. I'm going to put the game difficulty on very hard, and then I'm going to just set the battle difficulty back to normal and find out how that works. I've been curious if that would balance out the campaign nicely, giving you challenging armies on the campaign map coming from the AI, but consistent, balanced gameplay rather than like Club Levy destroying Avocati cohort and stuff like that. So I want to just take a look at it and see how it turns out, see if we like the balance there. I'm not playing with any mods on this particular campaign either. Just running it pure campaign here.
The country of Troy and the Iliad. Your heritage offers little protection against foreign invasion, however. You must defend yourself or be destroyed. The Sardes to the east, the decadent people of Croesus, are your principal foes. Seek allies. Both Bithynia to the north and Rhodes to the south are predisposed towards you and may be amenable to military cooperation. Further allies around the Aegean will be hard to come by, so maintain your defenses, especially against the larger regional powers of Macedon and the Seleucids. Destiny awaits the people of Pergamon. The world shall be yours.
Well, we'll see if it shall be mine. I'm not certain. Let's go into our options and do the battle difficulty like I mentioned. So we'll go in here into game settings and take the battle difficulty to normal. So there we go. Let's see how this balances out. Resume game. And let's see, as far as here, I'm going to go ahead and build the military structure, upgrade this farm, upgrade that. Got my army here. Let's just move back and support each other. Don't plan to attack anybody until I turtle up for a few turns and get some better troops. Because I don't feel like an attack at this point would probably do me a whole lot of good. Though I will get up here and see if we can get my... Actually, let's just get my spies some experience by getting into his army here. And let's go ahead and end this turn. Again, just going to turtle up for a few turns, see if I can get some better troops. That when I send out my armies, they'll be more capable rather than being potentially quite weak. Bithynia wants to come through. They want military access. I guess. Oh, I should have gone in and checked my trade routes. We'll do that next to make sure if there's anybody that needs trade or wants trade with me that we can get that. Just be a little bit of extra money, so looks like Bithynia might trade with me.
The pleasures of my household
trade agreement.
I came as a
good, and I can't trade with Rhodes because I don't have a port yet, and we don't want to trade with Sardes anyway because I'm going to attack them. Then I would just end up having to cancel that. Looks like public order starts out pretty rough, which is annoying, but probably one of the issues we're going to have to deal with, which also means we're going to want to get out, get in control quickly, and build some buildings that boost public order. Okay, finish that. Let's go in here, start researching that.
At your command.
Alright. Let's upgrade to a Holosoteros barracks so we can get these Galatian swords and some light horse or citizen cav, either one. Or pikemen, just whichever one we feel like we need. That'll make things a little better for me. And our spy ranked up as well. This will allow me to save a little money too so that we can train up our army. Okay. Running through these turn-ins. One more turn till we get the Holosoteros barracks. And then we'll finish that research as well. So I'm just going to skip on through this. Spy levels up again. That'll be useful whenever the time comes to attack Sardes. And when we attack Sardes, it's going to kick off a war with the Seleucids as well.
I humbly ask that you...
Okay, defensive alliance with Rhodes. Land reclamation's complete. Let's get in here and start researching this stuff here, which will decrease my corruption and then give me a little extra public order boost as well. We're going to need that because, as you can see, the public order in our provinces is already bad. How does it say my building's still... Oh, it's one more turn. Yeah, I'm going to keep those militia hoplites for now.
At your command.
In fact, let's pass those guys into this army.
Hunger for battle.
Got our spy to rank up. Pretty soon we'll be able to unlock better poisoning with that spy. There we go. And we can start recruiting some other units now as well. Might get some swordsmen and some pikemen, just so we have a little bit of combination going on this army, as well as some light cav. And then once we have that, we should be strong enough to lash out at our enemies. But we're going to need to hurry because the stability in this province is bad. I'm going to need more forces in order to help, I think, completely stabilize it. Might just go for this light horse because it's, well, I don't know, the citizen cav's a little beefier. Well, let's go ahead here first. Let's get some swordsmen first, and then get a couple of pikemen to hold the center line, and then a couple of cavalry. Yeah, it may not hurt to just go out, flesh out this army its entirety. Let's disband one of these guys. Get one more cav, 2 more pikes, 1 more sword. There we go. So it'll take a few more turns, and it'll take up most of my money to bring an army this size, but we can use it to try and lash out and gain some territory. We might run into some rebellion, but as long as we have a big army, we should be able to pop back and forth and take care of things. This will be a little risky, I think, using up this much of my money, but I think it's going to be a necessary deal. Mysteries of Elusia. Oh, sweet. +4 public order. We need that. Help slow down the decay of public order in this province. Again, just going to end a turn, get this army completed, and then we should be able to lash out with some degree of power against our enemies here. What's going on up here? Sardes is attacking Bithynia.
Commander.
Would probably want to go help them. It's 5 turns till surrender. Those guys aren't going to be able to defend themselves well. I wonder if we can take this spy, go ahead and go up here ahead and see if we can poison this army.
I will see it done.
So hopefully that'll help out them a little bit. But it's mostly just militia hoplites here. Pretty much just an army full of trash. Let's take my army up to... Let's cease the recruiting. Go up here to the border, and if they don't take Nicomedia on this turn, we might try and step in and help them out. I don't want to lose this ally up here. So we've got 1 more turn to recruit. I could use another citizen cav, another sword, and another pike. That'll work. Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to get to them and help them out. The poisoning is all I can do for now. And I'm quickly running out of money here. So we're also going to need some more territory. Alright, Sardes, don't take that town. Dang it! So Sardes destroyed the forces at Nicomedia, but they ought to be fairly weak.
Mischief.
Come on! Sabotage them last time and you can't do it this time. It's a port city, and I'm not going to be able to cause them too much grief. And they got a crap ton of slingers, like an absolute crap load of slingers. Let's see if we can force them to come out and attack us. I'm going to come over here and... Dang it, I wanted to go into a raiding stance, but I moved too far. I'm not even at war with them at the moment, but we'll see what we can do. Man, that's annoying.
At your command.
We're almost out of money as well, too. And we're losing public order in that town. That's not good. Sardes jumping behind us like that. They may attack me here, we'll see. They're certainly not going to be feeling well towards me. That ruined my trade agreement, which didn't help me out at all either. Hopefully that, yes, that actually helped, having that.
Commander.
Please, poison them.
I
You don't
do.
understand how... Oh, come on!
I am wounded.
Ready for battle. Burn it.
Alright, I'm going to start raiding in their lands and go into diplomacy and declare war and see if we can get them to come against me here.
I will listen carefully to your words, and
So, not all other client states for the Seleucids, or not all other people joined against me in this war. Let's just see what happens. This is going to put us in a fairly risky situation here, but just see what happens. We're raiding, so that'll make up some of the upkeep of my troops, and it might tick off the Sardes enough to come attack me. If they attack me on open ground, I know I can destroy them. Getting into that city is going to be hard. Yeah, come get some. Freaking pansies. Here we go. Alright, good. I've got pikes, got my own militia hoplites. Feeling good about this. So, they do have 2 mercenary Tarantine cav that I'm probably going to have to shoot to death with my slingers. They could be potentially a nuisance. But other than that, feeling pretty confident about my ability to hold. Let's actually put these guys here, and we're going to put the Galatian swords on the outside. So let's take this line here. Extend a nice good line. Slingers. I'm going to put some slingers on both sides so that hopefully we can shoot Tarantine cav.
we await your command. Slingers!
Do not flee.
General!
Hold my general here in the center. And I've got a citizen cav on each flank,
Melee horsemen!
just in case someone tries to get around me. Alright, let's go take care of some business here. Get out here and get in a big old fight with Sardes.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Ooh, they've got a lot of slingers. A lot of slingers. Let's see, they got a companion cav general. Really? Sardes has access to companion cav? My general should be able to handle theirs. And I may have to ignore their Tarantine cav and go in for some kills on their slingers. I think I'm going to have to, in fact. Let's go ahead and fast forward some. Okay. Let's think about how I want to do this attack here. I want my general and this cav over here.
Quickly now.
Actually, let's bring this citizen cav right here. General out to the far flank. I think I'm just outside their slinger range.
General!
Ungroup. They're moving into slinger range now, so let's move up. Push forward.
Slingers!
Slingers.
Loose!
Focus on the Tarantine cav.
Citizen cavalry!
Let's get our citizen cav moved up. General moved up.
By your command!
Okay, they're going to open fire on my pikemen. They've got a lot of slingers, but don't think they'll be too particularly damaging since the AI doesn't usually focus fire. But I am going to have to deal with their slingers sooner rather than later. I'm going to push some of them back here with my citizen cav.
Slingers! Ready and waiting! Riders at the double!
Might be able to get into these Tarantine cav. I can. Perfect.
Ready and waiting!
Let's focus some fire there. Pike formation in the center. Silence their slingers for a second there. So now let's get my cavalry out of that. Charge these slingers real quick from 2 sides and destroy them. Yeah, now we're talking. And I am hitting their Tarantine cav with my slingers from A couple of different sides. Let's focus on the Tarantine Cav again.
General! Orders understood!
Orders!
Let's move in our soldiers over here and do some outflanking. Let's hit these militia hoplites. Pull back around there.
Citizen cavalry!
Stay away from that companion cav until we get some assistance. Let's move these hoplites forward.
Battle ready and eager!
Okay, so we've pretty much destroyed the other Tarantine cav. Let's focus on a few other slingers for a minute. Got some outflanking maneuvers going on over here. And my Galatian swords are ripping these guys up on this flank. Let's get into the back of these guys. Militia hoplites here.
Our general is under attack.
Pin down the enemy companion cav. Push the slingers. My slingers doing a good job here. Let's target some of these slingers a little further back. That's a pikeman trying to move for my general. Okay, to the back of that. Citizen cav here, here.
One of our units
General
has used
there.
all its ammunition.
Let's follow my general in on a charge real quick. Watch these Pergamene cavalry. Oh yeah! Take that, you militia hoplite scum. So, looks like the Pergamene's gonna be under some serious
The battle is turning in our favor.
duress at this point. Okay, back over here. Yep. So that is gonna be pretty much it. Let's see if we can charge these pikemen from behind. Make them rout real quick. There we go. So let's actually continue real quick and see if we can run down the enemy troops.
Swift riders at your command! General! Warriors ready!
Okay, got a lot of Pergamene troops fleeing this way.
Take aim! Battle!
Get my slingers to start shooting into the back of this blob here. Let's bring my general this way. We'll let my citizen cav chase down the troops fleeing in this direction, and we'll just destroy as many of these fleeing troops as we can.
By your command!
And we should be able to destroy almost all of the fleeing Pergamene troops, or
General!
not Pergamene troops, you know what I mean. Sardian troops, whatever they are. Bring in my general, get some extra kills here. He already did a great job, this Pergamene's noble cav. Run down these levy pikemen who are fleeing. Cut all these troops out here. We pretty much wrapped those guys up, so let's go after our next target, get those slingers. And let's get those pikemen. And I've got my slingers trying to run down these militia hoplites. I don't know if I can catch them or not, but I don't have any more cavalry to dispatch in that direction.
General!
Let's keep running down these militia hoplites. So we got a lot of fleeing troops here. Only had 11 levy pikemen there. Surely those guys will be destroyed. My general is probably tired, or will be soon, from cutting down all these troops. We got 2 more decent sized units here. Let's see if we can head them off with this militia hoplite. Kind of corral them a little. Got a long ways to the red line. I may very well catch these guys. Let's just bring these guys back over here. And how's my general doing here, cutting these guys down? Militia hoplites down to 8.
General!
So let's go after the next unit here. Really need to run down all of these troops that we can. And it looks like we're also going to catch those militia hoplites. That's fantastic news. Just run these guys down and slay them. So the fewer survivors, the better, of course.
Citizen cavalry!
Looks like we've gotten all of them as well. So get out here.
General!
Yeah. Good. A lot of militia hoplites. I knew I could beat these guys on open ground. Would have been tough maybe to get into a city, depending on how much archer fire you're under, or slinger fire and all that other stuff. Just depends on the positioning of the enemy troops, but on open ground I knew I had an advantage here, and we were able to push it. My Pergamene cavalry opening up the campaign with over 300 kills. Very nice. Of course, a lot of them are on fleeing units, but still, it's going to level up this unit and make them even more powerful. That's a strong cav unit to be fielding an early game like this, so let's see what if any other substantial blobs of units we have escaping. Not really any. What got away from me here? Just 5 militia hoplites. Okay, I think we've pretty well destroyed all the routing enemy troops, just to make sure that they're gone. And I think that's going to be it for this battle. So we successfully lured the Sardian troops out and utterly annihilated them. And we should be able to take Nicomedia and then hopefully just quickly move to Pessinus before Sardes has time to react. I'll have to train up a little bit of a second army, I think, as well, to help protect my lands. We're going to have to push our money hard here and just get by on what we can. I think if we're not aggressive and establish ourselves quick, then we're going to die.
Journey completed.
Okay, that drew back the small fleet that Sardes had there. We can now go out of raiding stance and just take the city, which should be defenseless at this point because I destroyed their army and their garrison, so that now their fleet will be dead as well. May escape with a few men, I'm not sure, we'll see. Nope, it did not. So now in control of a more major settlement, which will be good. Tear down that building. Did we settle? No, we're still having public order issues here. I'm 1 turn away. 6 turns until we get improved public order there. We're gonna need a temple or something to help calm down the rage, I guess, of the peasantry. I wonder if we can adjust the taxes. No, not really, because I'm not making any money, even with both these provinces.
Commander.
We're gonna have to move quickly, I think, in order to get anything done. Attacking Pessinus is gonna hurt public order even more, though, unfortunately. Just see what we can do here. All right. I think I hear a little air in the other room. He must have woken up from his nap. All right. Yeah, Nicomedia is kind of calming down relatively quick. And we're probably having a lot of Eastern influence. We are, so I might drop a temple here rather than an amphitheatron. And whether or not I can take the risk to move. Let's get my spy. She was wounded, but she's no longer wounded. Let's see what it looks like at Pessinus. No problem at all, so let's move down to Ephesus with her. So we should be able to come up here and snag Pessinus. Let's auto-resolve this. So it's going to extend me just a little bit, but we're not going to have much of a choice. I need money, and we're going to need to be able to control these regions. Anything that adds any public order is going to be what I need here. And we're going to need to capture Ephesus as well. Having a lot of trouble maintaining these settlements. Ugh, I don't need any more public disorder. So for now I'm just going to build a grain pit. I'll switch it over to a farm whenever I can handle the public order penalties. And let's see. Got that taken care of. Let's go ahead and end another turn real quick, and I want to see if I can capture Ephesus. Hopefully just put the death blow down on Sardes early would be the best, because we're going to need to focus now on the fact that we're at war with the Seleucids. Hopefully Cyprus has held out a little bit against the Seleucids. They're going to be a tough faction to counter, and we really don't need any more wars going on. I need to stabilize things and try and build my economy. So I am going to get attacked by the forces of Sardes. What do I have here? 2 citizen cav, 3 pikemen. Oh yeah, we can take this. We can take this fight. They outnumber me, but I've got a serious cav advantage, and I can do some rear charges. So I'm actually going to sally forth, where I can get better rear charges on the enemy. This should work out well. If we can destroy this army of Sardes here, then we will be in good shape. It's not going to be a gimme, I don't think. And really, you're going to start them on a big hill? Crap. No way for me to not be fighting on a... What a bunch of horse crap. Well, I'm going to deploy over here, and... Man, that's annoying. Let's just get these guys spread wide where they can hold back a larger force. Just keep some of these units to hold my flank as best they can. Do not flee. And we'll put one citizen cav on each flank, and then we'll use them to chase skirmishers while my general lands the death blows on enemy infantry. Let's go ahead and start the battle here.
If we are victorious and live.
Well, if I do set up here, it's a downhill disadvantage, which I don't like, but it should give my cavalry... let's get my general ready for some rear charges. Okay. Get moving. Okay. Sardian troops are going to make their way down here. They've got a skirmishing advantage. Having quite a few units of slingers here, but I can easily chase them off. All they have is militia hoplites. And again, if I can just get their guys engaged with my pikemen, I can just land some hammer and anvil charges from my Pergamene noble cav here. And their best unit is going to be... what? Pikemen? That's easily handled. Don't want them firing at my pikemen, so I'm going to put my slingers up front and let them take the brunt of this fire.
Yes, Commander.
They do have their own mercenary citizen cav.
Mob! At the double! Militia!
Pull this militia hoplite over to this side.
Swift riders at your command. Missile infantry at your command.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Okay. Hidden units have been discovered. Not the end of the world. Attack their slingers. And let's get my pikemen moving. We need an infantry engagement. We don't want to just sit around and let them defeat my slingers. Just leave my mob behind the line as charge bait. Let's go chase back some of their slingers and cavalry.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
There we go. I'm already losing some slingers. That's okay, because we're already pushing some of theirs back. Attack their guys here. And my general should be able to trounce that cav unit.
Our general is under attack.
Keep my mob back here. Militia hoplite there. Slinger attacking there. Your citizen cav's getting beat down bad by my Pergamene noble cav. And then I already got one of their units of slingers here, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out of that fight. And let's get away from their guys here. Let's bring these mob over here to keep these units off my flank. Into those slingers. Let's engage those militia hoplites. Their citizen cav is almost dead. Go back here. Slingers. Their citizen cav is still holding strong. I'm being approached by pikemen. I really don't want to have to pull out here. I don't know how that citizen cav isn't wavering yet. Down to 14 men. I've got to get away from these spearmen, though. Come on. Seriously? Citizen cav fighting down to the line here. It's okay, my pikemen have won the infantry fight already. Just get them out of that fight. Citizen cav's not going to last too much longer. Should be fine at this point.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Okay, let's get these
This is a
slingers
shameful
attack here. Attack those guys.
Citizen cavalry.
Get them out of the way.
Slingers! Fire! Orders!
Bring them over and take out these slingers. Let's bring in pike support here. Pull
Understood!
those guys back. Get my general away from their pikemen.
Citizen cavalry.
Okay, let's bring this citizen cav up.
Advance!
Our men flee the field of battle.
Let the
This is a
pikemen.
shameful display.
And time to bring in the rear charges and run down the rest of your slingers.
Citizen cavalry.
Slingers!
There we go.
Citizen cavalry.
Orders
The rest of this should be a pretty simple exercise. This is going to be a crushing charge from my general. One that I very much look forward to. Let's watch that. Oh yeah! Hammering them and pushing them forward into the pikemen. And that is going to be a huge blow.
infantry ready!
Go ahead and turn these pikemen around. Come out here.
The battle is turning in our favor.
We were never going to lose this one.
Citizen cavalry. Citizen cavalry.
Citizen cab out of there.
We await your command! Slingers!
Don't fire at
As you
will.
command!
Shoot my own men. Okay, you can run them down.
Ready and waiting!
I'm going to bring my own pikemen up here to fix the enemy pikemen, and then destroy them with a rear charge as well.
Ready and waiting!
And start some slinger fire down on them. Good. Absolutely decimated the enemy here. Those pikemen are probably going to rout with all their men.
Pikemen! Missiles awaiting targets!
Just go ahead and cease fire with my slingers.
Pikes! General! Pikemen!
Go out of
Orders
formation
understood.
attack. I do have the downhill disadvantage going on there, but again, I intend to follow it up pretty quickly with the rear charge. My pikes are in a little bit deeper formation. Oh gosh, my guys are dropping crazy fast.
Advance at speed!
Screw that. Did you see how quick they were dropping?
Quick march! At speed!
Good
Double
grief.
time!
General. Yes, Commander.
Ready!
Yours to command.
Pikes!
Ready for orders.
Okay, I'm going to attack them again. But this time I'm going to slam into the rear of these pikemen. And pretty much just leveled the whole unit in one single charge there. Watch them drop like flies. Alright, so that'll take care of the enemy pikemen. And we're going to go ahead and end this battle as well. So that's a nice start to the Pergamon campaign. So we've managed to defeat Sardes in a couple of key battles. And it looks like the Pergamene Noble Cav making their presence felt early in this campaign. Obviously my MVP unit so far. Hope y'all are enjoying this Pergamon campaign. I'll have more for you, of course, as time goes on, and I'll try and keep it going if you enjoy it that much. But I'll leave that up to you, because we've also got some great campaign going on with Octavian's Rome and Macedon as well. And then, of course, you know, I'll be bringing you campaign in the future as those finish. So I always like to bring you some good campaign action. I love playing these campaigns, to be honest. So yeah, that was a key victory right there. And it actually looks like provincial controls come back to me just a little bit here, so fantastic. Anyway, HeirofCarthage signing off for now.